my nickname in boxing is Professor X. So they were like, oh, well, who's the other X-Men? You know, so we call Lil Mark over there as Cyclops, Colton call him Beast. He's a mind reader. And like, I know how to kick and everything, but I don't use, I'm a boxer, so I don't use my legs. He's like, don't use my legs, I'm a mind reader.
As a boxer, do you think there's any kind of relation between your love of these superheroes and your arts in the ring? Like you're a real life superhero.
100%, that's motivation, they're all motivation. Like, but you look at characters like Spider-Man, that's the most popular one right now because it's the intro to Into the Spider-Verse. And, you know, he's someone that goes through a lot of tragedies, a lot. And he still has to save people. Jay Jonah makes the whole city hate him. The cops don't like him. The thugs don't like him. Nobody likes Spider-Man, but he still goes around saving people. And that kind of teaches you like selflessness and what the true meaning behind great power, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, what that actually means. I did martial arts since I was 4, but I didn't get a belt and anything because I switched schools a lot. Now, once I started fighting in the amateurs, I started doing good. And then I went pro. See, now everybody's hopping on. Everybody's like, you know, a lot of bullies and stuff, the people that used to discourage me or tell me I'm not and all this stuff, they would turn around and be like, man, I'm so proud of you, you're so good. And everybody wants to be nice to me and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, back then y'all were looking down on me and now I'm teaching you how to throw a punch. And I never let that spite get in the way of that positive energy or anything like that. All those people that look down on me and all that stuff, I still love them. Teaching is a part of learning. Teaching is a big part of learning. If you teach a technique, that means that you understand it at a certain level. And sometimes explaining in different ways or seeing that somebody can't get it, you start to think of the technique in different ways. You start to drill it in different ways. So you're like, okay, how can I get them to understand the move? Because I need to understand the move better to be able to make them understand it, right? So I started early, like, you know, 13, 14, I started, you know, helping teach my class. My martial arts class. And then I didn't start actually coaching until the UFC gym opened.
Is there a good fight scene here in San Antonio that attracts you to stay here?
San Antonio, there's a fight every month. It's amazing. So, you know, I got a bunch of fights and then turned pro. Amateur experience is very important. And I only had 13 fights, 14 fights maybe. That's not a lot. A lot of people, my sparring partners usually have about 100 to 150. And that's how I learn. That's how I've gotten to be able to hang with them and fight outside that. All I do is teach and box. I don't work another job. Like, this is all I do, and I don't have any money. It's not that I have money. I do love what I do. So I'm very rich. With great power, with great knowledge comes great responsibility. If you have that knowledge, you have to tell people and you have to help them.